Oh, I don't like that zoom in. Uh. You did great. How about a big Goron hug, brother? No, I'm good. Go, 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 go! And they're gone. I guess they have super speed too. But a lot does open up to us now that we've got bombs. Bombs allow us to do a lot in this game. You've seen these pro plays? Look at that. Clean as a whistle. Now this is a really weird thing in this game. There's a golden skull tool up here. So of course, you know, we take it out with the slingshot. But now it's like, well, how do we get it? Do we have to get some long reach item in order to grab this? Here's the actual solution. You climb the rock wall. No indication that you can climb it, no bars or anything, it's just a rock wall, looks basically the same as the rest. You can just climb it. Breath of the Wild beta. You're looking at it. Why? I don't understand. Like, just put some metal bars there. Or don't put that at all and, you know, make sure you come back with an item that can actually pick it up from a long range. Why can you climb that wall? I don't get it. I still want that hug. Well, I don't want a hug, but I do want to give you something. Yeah! And this should just be 50 rupees, I believe? Yep. Back to full. Now, there are some things in Goron Village that we can blow up with the bombs to get some access to, get some bonus items and such. I don't really feel like it. There's nothing really that good in there. Maybe a heart piece or two if I use like all my bombs, or another golden skulltula, but I only really need one more for this playthrough, and I can get it on my way back to Kakariko. Damn it. This one's a little tricky. You gotta throw the bomb at just the right time without... Come on, that was perfect. Without having it fall, or hurting yourself. Or if you want, you can just jump at the same time with the bomb, or like hold it up under the rock and take some damage if you really feel like it. But I'm too good for that. I say missing it twice. I do notice. Nothing much in this cave, just a cow that you can get some milk out of. Some hearts. Just a nice little recovery area. Alright, so remember when I said this volcano up here was active? Smoke rings and stuff? I don't think an active volcano actually has smoke rings like that, but, you know, it's active. So what happens? Well, if you go over here, you know, just some fiery rocks start falling from the sky. And this is where you want the Hylian shield to block some oncoming stuff. It's just in small bursts though, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. I mean, hell, you don't even need the Hylian shield. You could just gun it to the end if you want to. It's fine. Like, I'm just gonna run. Yeah, and now that we're here, we're not gonna get hit at all. Basically good. And now we've got to worry about climbing this big-ass wall. So, just, you know, from a safe spot, snipe these Skulltulas. Take you out. Are you the Great Fairy? And here we have made it to the Fairy's Fountain. The Great Fairy's Fountain, might I add. So we'll just get out our ocarina and play a little ditty for her. Sorry. Whenever you see the Triforce on the ground, just play Zelda's Lullaby, and something will happen. I'm not sure I like that something. But well, actually, I'm not sure I like this something either. I'm not sure what's up with this Great Fairy design. I guess they wanted it to be like, sort of, Greek goddess-ish, maybe? So she only, like, wears some leaves. Although, except for Majora's Mask, you never really see this design of the Great Fairy again. Except for Hyrule Warriors, where they kept this design for the Great Fairy, which I kind of respect, and they kind of made it look pretty nice. But the point of Great Fairies in this game is that they give you new magical techniques. And in the case of our first Great Fairy, we finally get a magic bar, which will appear right at the top left after this cutscene. And yep, there it is. So now we have magic, which all the use it has right now is charging the spin attack. So that's a tier 1 spin attack, uses a little bit of magic. And then for holding a little bit longer, we'll use a little more magic, or maybe the same amount of magic, and it'll be a bigger and stronger spin attack. But here's the thing. If you perform a quick spin attack, you will do a tier 1 magic spin attack, which gives you the power benefit, and on top of that, it costs 0 magic. And this is a pretty strong attack, so if you get the quick spin attack down with this, it's gonna be pretty helpful for you. It's a little better than Majora's Mask, I think, because doing a quick spin attack will give you a tier 2 spin attack, maybe? I don't know. But that's really all we can do with magic at the moment. We'll get some stuff later, but right now it's just a neat little sword technique. Alright. Ooh, so you've come crawling back now, boy. Whew. But there is good reason I'm actually talking to this douche. Because if you just stand under your shadow for a bit, whoa, he'll make you fly through the Death Mountain. Or I guess, you know, you're flying with him. But if there's one thing I advise, is that you do this at night. Because if you do this at night, then there will be a golden Skulltula. Right, where is he? Where, there's a... Right? Wait a minute, did I mess something up? Fuck. Well, I guess it's only later in the game, but there's supposed to be a golden Skulltula up here at night, but I guess this early in the game he doesn't show up. So, oops. On the bright side, I just spotted a golden Skulltula over there, so let's go get that. Well, that worked out, because the main goal of that was to get a golden Skulltula. Now, we have 10 of these things. So, that's all we're ever going to need in this game. Because now we can go into this building right here, which is the House of Skulltula. Now, what would make this House of Skulltula? Well, you know, probably the cobwebs, but... boo! So, as this guy spider thing says, all the people in this house have taken on the spider's curse. And in order to lift that curse, we need to kill all the golden Skulltulas, which I've never done, and I'm not doing for this playthrough. No. But basically, the more you do, the more rewards you can get. And with 10 golden Skulltulas, you'll save this guy over here, who gives you an adult's wallet. So now we can hold 20 rupees. 200 rupees. Of course, yes, 200. Really, the main point of this is just money. Because at 20 Skulltulas, we'll get the, well, I don't really remember what it's called, because I've never used it. Because in order to use said item, you will need a rumble pack, which I have never had. And you don't need it, you can just look stuff up with a walkthrough instead of having to feel the rumble, but you know, it's kind of a cool thing. And then later, you'll get like more money, and the last reward for getting all the golden Skulltulas is, I think, 200 rupees? Which doesn't sound like a lot, but the thing is, if you keep coming back there, every time you exit and enter back into the house, you can collect 200 rupees again. So essentially, you have infinite money. But you kinda don't. I've never felt compelled to do it myself, though. But again, maybe one day. Maybe one day. The ending of Super Paper Mario is so beautiful. The only thing we really need, though, is the adult's wallet, because 200 rupees is a good number to have, because that's the amount that will allow us to buy anything we will need later in the game. Son of a... Can I shoot? He ate it. Great. Oh great, another guy who has more control over time than the royal family. No, don't worry, Owl. I will tell the delightful audience what's going on. It's not your job, it's mine! Hey, what was that? What happened? Oh, good, the bomb went off. And it didn't blow up the rocks. Thanks, Owl! I mean, you know, there's a golden spatula here, but I kind of wanted to get one before I left Kakariko. But speaking of locations, we are now in the Zora River, heading to Zora's domain, which is the location of the final jewel we need to get into the Temple of Time. Or at least to open the Door of Time. Chinkin. No, wait, come back. I have a present for you. Take him. Ah! What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at him go. I kinda wanna keep watching this Kuko. He's wigging out. I think he's calmed down a bit now. Alright, so let's just move on. You know what? Actually, no. Let me go grab that Kuko real quick. I want to try something. I'm only gonna try this once because this might take a bit. That didn't count. Okay, so normally you're supposed to wait until you have a long reach item in order to grab that heart piece, or maybe come back later in the game when you've got more physical ability. But if we use a Kuko in just the right way, I believe we can use it to ride over and get an early heart piece. Or maybe they do use, or maybe they do, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe, oh, no! It's okay, at least he can't, oh, he landed right on the square. And he went in the water. Dumb bird, how did, okay then. Go and live your best life, Kuko, I guess. Some frogs looking at you from underwater. Oh, finally. Frog time! Oh yeah, the lads are here. So what you do here is you play them a song you know, and they will give you rewards and grow based on that. And they'll give you money each time you successfully do it, and once you've played all the songs you know, they'll give you a heart piece. But, I don't really feel like I should be getting more money, because despite having a wallet that holds 200 rupees, it's gonna fill really quickly, so I don't think I need money at the moment. But, I mean, you know, I could still play them a song.